Over the centuries, the Rothschild family has cultivated an extraordinary influence, blending unwavering familial unity with an insatiable drive for financial success. Rising from modest origins, they revolutionized international finance, impacted global politics and warfare, and forged the most formidable banking dynasty of their time. The genesis of the Rothschild banking dynasty traces back to an unlikely backdrop: the Frankfurt ghetto of 18th-century Germany. Like many Jews of that era, Mayer Amschel Rothschild faced legal and societal limitations that barred him from owning land or engaging in various prestigious trades. Initially following his family's path as a textile merchant, Mayer encountered the dismal realities of life in the ghetto: cramped streets lined with piles of worn goods and relics. Jewish inhabitants were excluded from farming, artisanal crafts, and high-value trades involving silk, weapons, or fresh produce. Frustrated with the limited profitability of textiles, Mayer turned his attention to more lucrative opportunities in the trade of gold coins and antiques, recognizing their potential for higher returns. With sharp business acumen, he refined his trading strategies and emerged as a shrewd entrepreneur. A turning point in Mayer's career came when he began working as a court agent, a role resembling today's stockbroker. Catering to elite clients such as Prince William of Hesse-Kassel, Mayer orchestrated financial transactions with a flair for maximizing profits. For instance, when Prince William required gold coins, Mayer would procure them using borrowed capital, then sell them back at improved rates. Acting as both buyer and seller, he not only earned an 8% commission, but also profited from this adept form of market positioning, now recognized as front-running. These strategies led to substantial early wealth accumulation, and by 1782, Mayer Rothschild had established himself as Prince William's trusted investment manager, managing vast amounts of capital. Yet Mayer viewed this success merely as the foundation for something grander. To elevate his stature and secure enduring influence in global finance, he aspired to transform his operations into a formal banking institution, a critical move during an era when traders often sought legitimacy through banking to gain societal respect. This transition proved transformative. By the late 1700s, Mayer Rothschild had become Frankfurt's wealthiest resident. However, wealth was never Mayer's ultimate ambition. His vision extended far beyond material gain. He aimed to create a legacy, a dynasty that would stand resilient against the passage of time and transcend national borders. This drive reflects the mindset often seen in exceptional achievers. It's not merely the accumulation of money but the pursuit of dominance, ceaseless victories, and expansion into new arenas that fuels their ambitions. Standing firm, he insisted on swearing upon the Old Testament alone. Lionel's entry into government marked a turning point, not only for his family, but also for broader societal progress. Over time, as his uncle James aged, Lionel naturally succeeded him as the family's patriarch, guiding the Rothschild dynasty into its next chapter of prominence. However, competition soon emerged from rival financial empires eager to challenge their dominance in European banking. Much of the Rothschilds' early ascendancy was built on their adept use of information, an invaluable resource that has only grown more accessible today thanks to modern innovations like the Internet. In history, Junius Morgan emerged as a key figure in British banking by taking over George Peabody and Company in 1864. Junius exemplified poise and strategy, focusing on areas like government financing, especially during wartime economies, gold mines for bankers. In 1867, tensions between France and Prussia over Luxembourg intensified when Napoleon III declared war in 1870. Prussian Chancellor Otto von Bismarck seized this chance to unify Germany, leveraging intellect and passion while navigating conflicts. Financially, the war presented opportunities for banking giants. Houses like Rothschild avoided financing France, doubting its chances against Bismarck. Junius Morgan, however, prioritized France's economic capacity over its military outlook. Meanwhile, the Rothschild family faced setbacks following James Rothschild's death in 1868. To regain dominance, they redirected investments to foreign markets, with substantial allocations to Egyptian projects and Indian railroads. Between the 1850s and 1870s, the United States undergoes rapid growth driven by the Industrial Revolution, westward expansion, and the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869. This era sees industrial leaders reshaping the nation: Cornelius Vanderbilt in railroads, Andrew Carnegie in steel, and John D. Rockefeller in oil. Opportunity arises during the Panic of 1893, when decades of railroad overexpansion spark a catastrophic economic collapse. President Grover Cleveland's commitment to the gold standard keeps him from adopting aggressive fiscal policies. J. Pierpont Morgan, leading the House of Morgan, recognizes the impending financial crisis. He seeks help from the Rothschilds, who have built extensive gold reserves through mining ventures tied to nations on the gold standard. The Morgan-Rothschild collaboration creates a highly coveted bond offering, selling out within 30 minutes. This event solidifies America's position as a rising global empire, capable of rivaling history's greatest civilizations. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the Rothschild family expanded their financial empire globally. Meanwhile, Europe inched toward catastrophic conflict as imperial rivalries, rising military expenses, and intricate alliances fueled tensions. The Rothschild family endured significant financial and personal losses during World War II. When German forces surrendered in 1945, Europe regained its liberty. However, the once cohesive Rothschild dynasty had grown increasingly fragmented. By 2023, the Rothschild enterprise had diversified beyond traditional banking operations, expanding into investment banking, wealth management, private equity, asset management, and philanthropy, a testament to their resilience and adaptability. Throughout history, wealth has always been a symbol of power and influence. Whether it was gold buried deep underground, paper money in the hands of kings and merchants, or even digital numbers in banks and global markets. Money has changed its form, but its value has remained the same. It can open doors and change destinies, while also sparking wars and collapses. Perhaps what truly changes is not money itself, but how humans see it, and their endless desire to possess it. In the end, history stands as the greatest witness that the pursuit of wealth has always shaped the fate of nations. And the real question now is, what story will the future tell about our own wealth?